Namaste, everybody. I am Nalnakshi Swami, welcoming to my channel Smart Index Edge. I am on and on telling about my rolling pivot. It is just not an indicator, it is a breakthrough. Something that no one has created before, something that I personally designed after years of observing how the market breathes, how it traps traders, and how level shifts every few minutes. So, introducing my rolling pivot indicator. Why I had to create rolling pivot? Every indicator in the market shows only static levels. Name it. Even the CPR is fixed, pivots stay fixed, support and resistance stay fixed. But the market, does it stay fixed? No. Market keeps changing. It expands, contracts, traps, absorbs, and then trades. But indicators never move with the market. That is where traders constantly get trapped. What makes rolling pivot unmatchable is rolling pivot is the only indicator which moves with the market, breathes with the market, and adapts to every candle. So dynamic levels are updated by candle. These are the dynamic levels updated by candle, and this indicator recalculates pivot levels of every candle. It recalculates pivots of every candle. That is where it is very, very helpful on intraday trading, as well as in the swing, as well as in the positional trading. It is a universal indicator for swing, positional, and intraday, even for the options. For an option trader, whether he is a buyer or a seller, it is a boon for them. Even on the commodity trading, if you are trading on the gold, if you are trading on the silver, if you are trading on the crude oil, it is a boon. Even on the crypto, wherever the price is involved, this indicator is superior because it breathes with the market, it moves with the market. That's how it has been coded. So it doesn't wait for the next day, next hour, or next session. It reacts instantly, just like the price. So you will be guided every step. Somebody is holding your hand every step. Once you enter into the market, you will come to know whether you are in a wrong direction or the right direction. It will guide you. It will hold your hand and walk through the market. That is what needed for the trader. And it predicts every turning point before they happen. I'll explain it to you. The best part, rolling pivot shows potential reversal zones. That is very important. Even before price reaches them, you get early warning so you don't panic. Shows you power zones where big players are acting at this level. These zones are not random. They match where institutional buyers and sellers place their orders. That is why rolling pivot catches sudden spikes, pullbacks, and reversals very accurately. Works in all market conditions. That is very, very important. Trend, sideways, volatile, expiry days, rolling pivot doesn't fail because it adjusts itself faster than any other indicator. It beats all other indicators. Let me tell you honestly, CPR, VWAP, pivots, demand and supply, everything has one weakness. They are fixed. But rolling pivot has no fixed boundaries. It shifts automatically based on volatility, range expansion, sorry, and market energy. That is why rolling pivot is unmatchable. No indicator in the world works like this. This is 100% of my own creation, fully original, fully unique. So I am going to demonstrate how the rolling pivot helps. See, I am on the Nifty chart. Now the market had moved from the neutral. Neutral means it is see, let me make it dark little bit so that neutral color, let me make it a different color so that you will come to know when it is neutral. Let me make it neutral and I am making it dark. And it also tells you when the market is becoming red. Here, you can see over here, it was neutral from when the market went sideways. Even though trend is up in this trendy market, it went sideways, indicating that market is positive, but it is sideways. You will get an alert over here. By this changes automatically changes color. The purple color is it is changed to purple color when green, stepping up green. Purple color indicates that market is taking rest. That means market is going sideways. Still, after running up, it is sitting over here. It is static. Then immediately after taking rest for a while, you can see for one day it turns into green and it is prepared for moving higher, and you can see again it started going sideways. When going sideways and along with rolling pivot, a trend indicator has been coded for that is gan hilo. It shifts, and when the market starts moving higher, and it's, can you see over here, after their pause it is turning into red, indicating that market is going to fall from here. After taking rest, it is going to fall from here. You can see over here, the pivots are turning red. They have made red and have taken care of all the buy signals. See, when it is blue, when it is green, stepping up, it is buy signals are plotted even though red candles appear in between. Even though red candles appear in between, and these are the sell signals, after the continuous red signals, the rolling pivot coming down immediately without any pause, it is turning into green. Because this is the big candle, institutional candle piercing through all the red pivots, and all the bears were trapped over here and the trend changed. So you can position yourself into the upward movement. Now at present you can see the market came down again after this reversal zone. This is the flip zone. Flip zone is 26,157. Market came down still at the buy level. Now it is going sideways. In the sideways, above the 26,155, the market is going sideways and it has flipped to the neutral. Neutrality you are seeing in the buy zone. If the market starts turning red, then only trend will change temporarily and the Nifty will come down. So it is a caution area. You are in a caution area, sitting in the caution area, and it is in the pivot zone. In case if it directly from the neutrality, from this support, here, sitting over here, if the market turns green, you can see this much of rally in the market. You can see, 1 minute, let me measure this much of rally, 300 points rally you can see in the market, and market going to 26,500. So it is passing at this area here, it passed beneath see the difference over here. It passed beneath the pivot. Here it is whipsawing around the pivot. Around the pivot, it has not gone beneath the pivot. It is consolidating around the pivot. So you can expect market turning around, moving higher in the next week, coming week. So again, I'll show you this indicator, how it is boon for a trader. Let us go and apply, what is this? 26,000 call option. 26,200 call option. Here, market came down. Same thing you saw in the underlying market, came down to this level and pierced through. It made a level, and there is a difference between the underlying and here. The pivots have turned red. Pivots have turned red, but it is in the zone of buy level, because buyers have dominated in the market. Unless if it doesn't go below 74 or 63, this call option is not going to go worthless, because we need to see if the red thing, if it turns into neutral and then shifts to green, then it is a buying opportunity. Even this call option can run up to 234 as the market turns around. See, this is how, you got caution around 26,200 call option that market is going to go down over here. If you would have selected 26,200 put option, let me go to the 26,200 put option over here, you could have on 21st, you could have seen the market turning around. It moved from where 192 to 326. 1, 2, 3. You could have captured this move in it with confidence. You are going to enter the pivots turning into neutral, and then it is turning into green. So if you would have entered over here around 207, you could have captured within 2 days, or the 2 days, you could have captured more than 100 to 120 points. Positionally, you could have captured. See how the beautifully market moved. Now, continuously, this put option is moving down. It is in the red zone. There is no neutrality. Whereas in the call option, it is consolidating in the buy zone. See, it is a buy zone. It's a buy zone. It is going up and it is consolidating. It is within the zone of buy zone. 74, it is buy zone. So you carefully observe the markets. It is going sideways. If it starts moving higher, it can even go up to 274. This 274 and 211 can be achieved in this call option in the market. So beautifully, you can take your trade positionally, and I've taken care of the trend. I've taken care of the psychology of the traders. See, once you enter into the market, in any red color, this color will not make you panic, because you are still in the buy zone. This is a buy zone. This is a buy zone. See, it's a buy zone. The market is in a buy zone. The candle has plotted a buy zone. The level, you can see, if I place the cursor on this, low is 101 point, 101 point something, 40. The market came down to 98.45, even dipped below that. What is the low of this is 96.20, and it is making constantly supports over here. It is turning around and it has closed around 114. Well, probably on Monday, some initial hiccup, it may pick up. The direction of the market is confirmedly above, as it is suggesting on the Nifty, because I showed you what is the difference between this move and this move. This move, see, after moving up, the price came down and started trading below the pivot. Here, price moved up and it is trading above the pivot. Even though it is neutral, it is trading above the pivot, and it is not consolidating beneath the pivot. It is consolidating around the pivot. So friends, you can decide that it's not a selling opportunity. It is halting after the very up move. There is a difference between this move, and you can clearly make out what is happening in the market. If you take this, that's so the market has moved higher. Market has moved higher and it is pausing at the top at the flip level. Nothing has changed and trend is continuing. There is no plotting of magenta color, that is, trend has not flipped yet. Only if it starts moving below 24,153, then the trend flips to, for a while, it can flip to downside to 26,020. So this is the make or break level. You know that you trade with confidence. You trade with confidence even if it penetrates below this. A buy signal is plotted and the pivot level is around 26,086. Even if it dips down for a while to 26,086, it is a buy and dips market on the Nifty. So friends, this is how my rolling pivot is helping you. See, I have coded for buy and sell signals to take care of the psychology of the traders. They will not get panic. And I've taken care of sideways market. If I enable NR4 and NR5 candles, there is NR4 and NR5 candles. So narrow range candles, they will show you the market is undergoing through sideways. These are the NR4 and NR5 candles. So, they are consolidating. These are the hourly candles consolidating. If I change it to 4 hours or 2 hours, let me change it to 2 hours. You are seeing a small narrow range candle. The price is above the pivot. There is no change in the market. So friends, this is how you will be. The trend has not changed. Trend is running within this uptrend. This is a pause. So you can see the beautifully how the market is moving higher. It is consolidating above the higher. It is preparing itself for the next move. That's how. This is an indicator, beautiful indicator, which I have coded, and whoever has purchased this indicator, they are happy, they are making profits. They are consistently making profits, and it will teach you. This indicator not only is supporting you for your trade, it teaches you the market structure, and you get to understand the market structure, when it is going to pause, when it is going to trend, when it is going to get overbought, when the institutional players place their orders. You can see the institutional player coming in, piercing through. Let me change it to lower time frame so that you can see step by step how the market is moving higher. See, it is coming down even though it is in the boundary of the flip zone. This is the flip zone. The red turned completely to, blue color trend completely to change to red, and it is the flip zone. You can mark so beautifully with the help of this indicator and you could have taken trade. If you would have taken trade for the call option or the put option. Let me go to the put option, because put option because market was coming down on an intraday basis, it was coming down. That is 26,200 put option. Let us go there, and 26,200 put option on an intraday basis, you could have taken trade over here. A small trade you could have taken here on 27th around 12 p.m. It ran up. In the 15 minutes, it popped up from 78 to 137. That is a huge move for an option buyer. But option seller, put writer, can write this option from 277 comfortably. They would have captured theta decay from 277. It has moved down to 52 rupees. So you can, an option writer could have positioned themselves. Let me change it to hourly or 4 hourly. 4 hourly, you can see so clearly the price has lost its trend and price is more. If they would have sold from last month 12th, the theta decay would have fetched lot of money, solid 500 points in this put option. They could have written this because the trend in the market Nifty has shifted from down to upside, even though there is a little bit whipsaws in the market. So friends, this is a beautiful indicator. Along with it, I've introduced another indicator, episodic pivot. Episodic pivot, let me go to the daily chart and let me show you the glimpse of that episodic pivot. I am not going to explain it in detail because I've already made lot of videos regarding this video. See, on an intraday basis, let us check. Let me go to the 5 minutes time frame. So you will come to know who is dominant, who is dominant on an intraday basis. That is very, very important for the traders. Let me adjust this reset chart and here you can see the writers were active because writers in the buy zone. In the buy zone, writers in the buy zone. See, this is all buy zone. Let me put an Alt V, and this is a buy zone. Writers are active in the buy zone on an intraday basis. You know that you can sit in the direction of the put option, not on the call option. It is suggesting you, and it is on an intraday basis. You can stay in the call option around 1 p.m. The exact timing you can see, and the put writers over here. Let me make it a little bit darker so that you can make out the put writers acting active during an intraday basis, supporting the market, suggesting that the institutional support is coming over here, change in open interest has been seen over here, and the market rallied. And here, the writers, the hourly writers are coming into picture, and intraday writers are coming into picture. This is it. You have to be in the direction of the down move, and the rolling pivot beautifully, the turning into red, green, turning into neutral, and then completely turning into red, and it has closed in the neutrality. But the put writer has come into picture like this here. giving the support. Here, put writers have come into picture over here, indicating some sort of support is there. Market may halt at this level, 26,203. We do not know. These market players only on Fridays they put the market at the bottom and then they will gap up. If they gap up, if they pierce through this level, all these boundaries, they are trapping all these writers over here, and the market may sure there is no other go. All these writers have to run for their cover. That means short covering will take place in the market, and market will enter into new territory. This is how the play you can make out with the help of rolling pivot, where to be on the intraday time frame, where to stop, where to enter. Everything is guided with the help of this rolling pivot. I'm not going in detail with the EP indicator. EP is also another superior indicator, one and only indicator created by me. You will not be getting this indicator rolling pivot. No one has created this indicator. It is my own creation, and the episodic pivot is also my creation. No one has created. I have brought option chain onto the chart, and you need not run for any option data which are lagging, which are not provided, which are not very, transparent. I can say it is not transparent. Option data is not transparent because they don't want retailers to access the very proper data, and it has been given only after the market has moved or market has done its trapping all the retailers. That's why. But here in this episodic pivot, you get instantly the option writers coming into picture. I showed you how the support is coming in here and indicating that you need not be short. You need to cover your shorts. Cover your shorts from the intraday traders. You 26,300. Cover your short because it has covered their short over here, a support existing, and the market has rallied, and it is a pause. If I go to the daily time frame, you can see the clearly the market is trending upwards. Let me reset the chart and you can see so clearly market is trending, the pivot is green. Pivot is green. Only on the intraday basis you are seeing neutral to it is pausing, and narrow range candles are forming. If the narrow range converts into a buy signal, it will be a huge move upside. So do you think this big player will let go? No. He is a big player, big institutional player coming into picture, swallowing all these bears, and he has become pushed the market to a bull position, and its intention is clear. Market is going to move higher after a pause, trapping all the traders into making them, inducing them into wrong trades, and it is moving higher. Oh, thank you very much, friends, for listening to me. And if you want to access my indicator, you can WhatsApp me on this 9845209600. This is my WhatsApp number. You can get this is the superior indicator rolling pivot as well as episodic pivot. That is another indicator. If you want to get access to this indicator for details of the pricing and everything, you can WhatsApp me on this number. Thank you very much, friends. Nalinakshi Swami signing off.